In this video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to download in DaVinci Resolve and the basics of what it's going to look like to edit in DaVinci Resolve. So first of all, go to whatever browser you're going to use and type in DaVinci Resolve. Once you've done that, hit search. And before you click any one of these, make sure it says Blackmagic Design, because Blackmagic is the company that made DaVinci Resolve. And then you're going to see this, so just scroll down a little bit, and there's going to be two options: free download now or buy online, $295. So you could buy the full version, but for now, I'm just going to click free download now. So basically, on the left here is the free versions, and on the right is the paid versions. You have on the bottom DaVinci Resolve 18, and then on the top you have 18.5. So whichever one you want to download, just click it according to which software you have. So once you're in Resolve, just hit new project or just click whatever project. Even though if you just download it, you don't have any projects yet, but I'm just going to open one I already have. So as you can see, this is what it looks like, and there are a bunch of panels on the bottom, and I'm going to be going through them from left to right. So the first one we have is the media panel. So it basically is just where all your media goes. It's pretty self-explanatory. Then we have the cut panel, which this is where you do all your trimming and cutting and all that stuff. It's also pretty self-explanatory. And now the edit panel. Can you guess what this one does? Yeah, this is where you do all your main edit, and this is where you're going to be spending most of your time. You have your effects over here, your inspector over here, you have your video, audio, effects if you have any, transitions, then your file over here. Yeah, this is where you do your main edit. Now moving on to the right, we have the fusion panel, and this is where things get a lot different. These are your nodes down here, which I barely know how to use the fusion panel, but this is what I know about it. These are the nodes on the bottom. I've done some tracking in the fusion panel. It's actually pretty easy. You have effects up here, inspector over here on the right, and then all these things in the middle. Now moving on to the next one, we have the color panel, which this is probably my favorite panel overall. It's where you do your color grading, which I barely know how to do at all. You have your blur section, your tracking section, and these cool little color things, and then your nodes and effects up here. Now this next panel, I've barely used at all, and this is the Fairlight panel. This is where you do all your audio work. So these are where your audio tracks are. These are your effects on the left. This is where you can do voiceovers, audio effects, all that good stuff. But once you're done editing your video, you want to export it, right? So the next panel is the Deliver panel. This is where you can export your video. You can choose a file name, choose which folder you want it to go into, the format, frame rate, resolution, all that. Then you just hit Add to Render Queue and hit Render All. Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on any cool videos in the future.